I guess what I'm saying is that the more history I study, ours and others, the more certain I am that there is one fertilizer essential to the survival of civilization, and that fertilizer is sweat.
Thursday, February the 7th. We got a lot of rain last night, guys. Every farm field around here is flooded. Looks like we're surrounded by lakes here. I'm up on top of this hill, so I'm in pretty good shape. But all the hay fields around, man, they're terrible. It's got so much rain last night. That's all it does around here is rain. But back at it today, finishing up that walnut that we started 2 days ago. Bruno was out of school yesterday, so I didn't get any sawing done. He's back to school today, so I'm back out here at the mill. And should get about 4, maybe 5 more slabs out of that walnut that we started 2 days ago. Should turn out pretty good. And for future plans, after that one's over, we'll be putting on the next one, which is that one, I don't have no idea how old it is. It's been on the ground for years, the bark's gone, it looks horrible, but it's got a crotch in the top of it, so it should turn out pretty good. And after we get that one sawed up, it's onto this thing right here. Finally, after this thing being in the crate out here for about 3 months, we'll be putting this on the tractor tomorrow and measuring for the hydraulic lines, and hopefully run over to Napa and get those lines made up and get this thing operational tomorrow. Really looking forward to getting this thing hooked up finally. Titan attachments, 72-inch grapple, dual cylinders. And also next week, depending upon the weather, we'll get the kiln back here hooked up and get it going. I got a lot of wood here that's ready to dry. And don't forget about these. This is more of those short crotch walnut logs we got at the log yard the other day. This one's going to be getting sawed up pretty soon. Look at that crotch right there, where it kind of convex right there on the outside. There should be some nice color in there because of that, I would say. I got other plans for that one there. I'll be taking it to Georgia come April. And more on that later. New to the channel and wondering what this is, automatic transmission fluid. That's what Wood-Mizer recommends on all these moving rails here on the mill. I think other guys might use something different, but ATF is what I've always used. Keeps the rust off and keeps everything moving properly. Alright guys, here's what we got to work with this morning. This is the rest of that log that we started a few days ago that I told you guys was going to be something special. And I've only got 3 slabs cut off of it on the last video, so we're going to finish it off here today. And we should get 4 more slabs out of this one, and you can see what we got to work with. You know, this wood has been exposed here because it's the opening face of the cut, so it's got the nice brown chocolate walnut color going on. And should be some more phenomenal slabs come out of this today. Should get 4 more out of this, hopefully. One last thing here, we're using the 7-degree double hard Wood-Mizer blades today. The same blade is on there from the other day, and I got one more ready to go in case this one goes dull on us. And real quick, had a lot of comments about the washboard effect on some of these slabs. And in my experiences, cut that off, the wider the slab cut is, the chance goes up for that to happen because of blade chatter. And also when you have dirty bark, and this bark's pretty nasty, that will happen also. Now if I had a debarker on this mill, which I don't have, that would really reduce the chance of that happening. Because when you got dirty bark on there with a lot of mud and gravels in there, you saw in the last video that spark come up, you got a really high chance there of getting that blade, you know, causing some friction in there and a lot of conflict with it moving in its natural path. It's going to make it, you know, move up and down and chatter, and that's what causes that. It still saws out fine, but it does leave that washboard on there. Also, that does not degrade the value of these slabs, because once they're kiln dried and somebody buys them and they run them through a planer, you know, those things are gone forever. And you know, most people know that when they're coming to look at wood, and the woodworkers that I sell to, you know, they see washboards on there, they know what's going on, they know that's just on there for right now. Once they run it through their planer, hand plane it, sand it, or whatever, those things are going to be gone. So it's not a defect by no means. I'd rather not have it, because it looks better without them on there, but these wider cuts, sometimes it's hard to avoid it. that last cut, I don't know if you guys could tell, I had to grab the back of the log and keep it pulled toward me. It came loose from that clamp again. And same about these short logs, they're aggravating. You gotta watch what you're doing and watch that thing, as it will move that fast. And if you don't grab a hold of it, it'll slam to the side of the mill because of all that force coming with the blade. But now that's a little bit smaller of a log, I think I'm gonna flip it over and try to reposition it for some better clamping there. So this is the top of the slab. You guys already kind of seen this already, what kind of figures in here. Get the dust off of it anyways. So nice sawing right here, nice and smooth, not much blade chatter, more toward the front end of it. Even though we've already seen this one, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some water on it. Get an idea of what kind of figure's hiding in there. Some of you guys have commented about comparison pictures, and I've done my best to show you the difference, but this is the best example right here. This slab has been oxidizing, I guess that's the correct word for it, for 48 hours here since I milled this log. And this is the natural walnut color that you're going to get. Now as it air dries, you know that it's not going to look like this. When it comes out of the kiln, you'll have drying stains everywhere. But this is what it will resemble whenever somebody makes a table out of it, or whatever it becomes one day, whenever they put finish on it. It's probably going to look better than this. You know, the oil really brings out the look of these slabs. Fantastic. This is slab number 4. I should be able to get 3 more out of that log once I flip it over and do the clamps better. But before that, let's flip this one over, because I bet the underside is going to look totally different because it's freshly sawn. It's going to have that green color to it.
This ain't our home no more. Don't know how I'll leave it all behind me. So I guess that I'll just go. I'll go. Like a star over country like spring. Even horses guess that I am too. I'll be coming off the city when I move. It's not quite 100 acres, no, but I guess that it will do. It'll have to do.
started doing videos here at the new farm, this is all the slabs that I've cut so far that I've videoed. This is a pretty good size stack. It's walnut and cherry. Most of it's crotchwood, and it's all 9/4. Now I did quarter saw some 5/4 boards. I've got to start a separate stack for those. I still got them standing vertically behind me off camera, but this is all the slabs that we've done so far. And this is a pretty good start to the new farm here. I like seeing this right here. This is a lot of money on these stickers air drying. I taught my cat how to roll over like a dog. It's taken years to get to that point. Hours of training here with this cat.